I was told to bring this prisoner up from holding.
Tell John McBain that this isn't going to work. I'm not saying a word until my lawyer is present.
Lieutenant McBain didn't ask to see you.
Then who did?
I did.
You arrested Lindsay without notifying my office.
Well, it's nice to see you, too. I had to move fast.
I hope you had enough probable cause.
How does this work for you?
Did you have a proper warrant to search Lindsay's apartment?
I did.
Based on what evidence?
Well, for starters, Marty Saybrook saw Lindsay coming out of Blair's hospital room wearing a bloody dress.
Do you have a report from the crime lab?
Not yet, but the blood on the dress will be Truman's.
Could have been planted.
It wasn't.
All right, so let me get this straight. Lindsay murders a man she doesn't even know and then keeps evidence that implicates her. Why?
There's nothing for us to talk about, Bob.
You don't think so?
I mean that I won't talk about my case with you until I have a lawyer here.
All right. You've requested to have a lawyer present in front of witnesses. So anything you say to me now would be inadmissible. I really would like to talk to you. Would you like to sit down? Do you want anything? Coffee?
Oh, thank you. No, I'm jumpy enough as it is. Why are you being so nice to me? Are you and John playing good cop, bad cop?
I'm sorry that you would even think that I would do something like that.
I have to be on the defense. Even with you.
I'll tell you my problem. I don't believe that you really did this. See, I can't figure out what reason that you could possibly have to want to see Spencer Truman dead.
I'm sorry I was acting suspicious before, but I know John has a lot of questions that he wants the answers to.
We both do.
I can't talk about this with you unless I have a lawyer present.
You remember when we were sitting in your gallery and you were talking about gin and you told me that you had something that you wanted to tell me? Is this it?
You know I can't answer that question. I wish that I had had the guts to talk to you that night. Would have made things a whole lot easier. But all that doesn't matter now anymore, does it? John's building a case against me. Nora had to suck it up to introduce me as Woman of the Year. I bet she's just chomping at the bit to prosecute this case.
And Lindsay, help yourself. All right? If you did this, there had to be extenuating circumstances. Tell your attorney what those circumstances were. Or tell me.
You?
Yeah, me. Maybe there's something that I could do to help. I'd really like to do that. If you'd let me try.
Lindsay's not cooperating.
Surprise, surprise.
You're still going to get a good case.
John, I'm on your side here, okay? Marty's a good friend of mine, and nobody knows better than I do what Lindsay's capable of. If she did this, I want to nail her.
She did it.
Okay. But let me just be her defense attorney for a second here. Oh, no. Ladies and gentlemen, the state has accused my client, based on a statement by Marty Saybrook, who's already previously confessed to the murder that my client now stands accused of. And then suddenly, Marty Saybrook remembers seeing Lindsay Rappaport walking out of the murder room wearing blood on her dress. And lo and behold, the bloody dress is found by the police in Lindsay's closet. Now, Miss Rappaport may not be a saint, but she is sane. And what sane person would hang on to evidence that connects them to a murder?
Hey, you know, maybe she didn't know what to do with it. Or maybe she was afraid someone would find it when she dumped it. You ever think of that?
John, Lindsay's lawyer called me. If we press charges against her, he's going to file a motion to suppress Marty Saybrook's data.
On what grounds?
The guard said he heard you telling Marty that Lindsay was the murderer, not the other way around.
We really got to get some new guards around here. Look, she already remembered seeing Lindsay.
John, we lose that statement, we lose the dress, and we got Bupkis. Besides, Marty's not the most reliable witness here.
You really think Bupkis? Look, you know, Marty's testified in a lot of cases as an expert.
By her own admission, her memories of that night are confused. And besides, the jury might think that she just got tired of sitting in jail and pulled Lindsay's name right out of a hat.
Did you know that Lindsay went and saw Truman a few days before he was murdered? Hey, maybe he had something on her. You know, that was kind of his M.O.
Okay, that's speculation, John. I mean, Marty didn't claim that she actually saw Lindsay stabbing Truman, right?
Right.
And Rex was found next to the body when Bo and Antonio were at the murder scene. Any chance Rex saw Lindsay?
He says not.
Did Marty see Rex?
No.
Rex had blood all over his hands, and he was holding the murder weapon. That's more circumstantial evidence we have on him than we have on Lindsay Rappaport.
Walsall didn't do it. Lindsay did.
How do you know?
I got an eyewitness and a blade dress that says so.
And we got a boatload of reasonable doubt. John, we need more. We go to trial right now, we don't have a prayer of getting a conviction.